Jaguar Wright just sat down to spill more tea on Diddy's evil approaches, so it appears that she is not done exposing the music mogul just yet. Do you all recall how Cassie's lawsuit had Diddy pay for escorting and pimping her to men? Diddy also abused Kim Porter. Thus, it appears that Cassie was not his only victim. All of the things Jaguar Wright taught us about Diddy have come true, so I simply know she's laughing at us from somewhere. For years, she has been alerting us to the fact that Diddy is not the kind person he seems to be. However, she has received a wide range of insults, including claims that she is insane and that she is a clout chaser. However, based on the information we have learned about Diddy over the last few days, we must apologize to Jaguar since the woman was telling the truth. Since Jaguar is now stepping out to disclose how Diddy pimped out Cassie and Kim Porter, it appears that she is not done dumping tea on the music mogul. Jaguar is still firmly planted on Diddy's neck, and there's no sign that she's going to release up anytime soon. In an interview from the previous year, she noted how strange it was that all of the people who co-founded Uptown Records with Diddy were either dead or very near to passing away. She continued by pointing out how strange it was that they had all passed away or nearly passed away under dubious circumstances. You do realize that it is suspicious? Diddy's potential involvement in Kim's death has been the subject of many accusations for years since the circumstances were simply too strange to be coincidences. However, based on what we now know, it's possible that Diddy not only contributed to her demise, but also mistreated her during their relationship. Even though Cassie's lawsuit exposed Diddy as the evil man that he is, despite how cruel he was to her, it also encouraged many others to come forward and share their experiences with Diddy and his treatment of them. Joy Dickerson-Neal, one of Diddy's previous girlfriends, is suing him once more for retaliation. Joy unhappily agreed to meet Diddy at the restaurant in Harlem, where she worked, and he pressed her to keep him company while he took care of a few things in the city. According to the complaint dated January 3, 1991, she claims that because she was with the rapper at the time, she was in a physical state that prevented her from being able to stand or walk on her own. Later, after dropping her off at his apartment, he drove her to record the encounter and present it to several others. Cassie experienced the same issue as Diddy. Diddy frequently touched Cassie when they were in a relationship that she didn't really want to be in. According to Cassie's lawsuit, which was very detailed, she disclosed that he effectively coerced her into the relationship by using his power as the proprietor of her record company. She asserted that he controlled her entire career and that she was forced to follow his instructions without question. She further disclosed that, even in instances when it wasn't necessary, he frequently made an effort to exert control over her. Do you recall how she startled everyone at random by choosing to shave off part of her head? Young Jack has since come out to say that Cassie was forced to shave by Diddy. That's ridiculous because, aside from demonstrating his abilities, there was no reason for him to force her to remove her hair. Not only that, but Cassie's complaint also revealed how Diddy would take advantage of her and sell her out to other guys. She described how it all began when he made her do specific things at his Los Angeles house, with a man wearing a mask. Mr. Combs hired a man and brought him to his home in Los Angeles the first time. The man, Mr. Combs, and Ms. Ventura wore masquerade masks and ingested Mr. Combs' instructions for Ms. Ventura to perform specific acts with this man, while Mr. Combs watched them. The court statement stated, he became engrossed in it as he gave Mr. Combs, Tora, and the man instructions on what to do. This started to happen frequently in their relationship, according to Cassie, to the point where Diddy would prostitute her out to several men every few weeks. Cassie went on to say explicitly that Diddy began to handle these interactions as though they were a regular part of her job. Miss Ventura turned the encounters into work, and Mr. Combs persisted on these carefully orchestrated and coerced meetings between Miss Ventura and other male employees in spite of her objections. It came to a point where Diddy would finally have her hire male escorts on her own, and then he would pimp her out to the men she was made to hire. And that is just repulsive. She said Diddy could contact her whenever he wanted to, and that he had even pulled her from her 29th birthday celebration because he felt like hitting her up. Cassie went on to disclose that he would videotape her during the freak-offs and then make her watch the footage afterward to make sure she understood that he was in control of every aspect of her life, which makes it even more repulsive. Additionally, he had backup copies of the videos, so each time Cassie erased them, he would simply retrieve the files and present them to her as evidence that she would always be in his thrall. Hold on, things will get worse. Rapper 50 Cent claims that Diddy used to circulate the footage of the freak-offs and that one time he received an obscene photo of Cassie with a male. Given that 50 Cent and Diddy have never gotten along well, 50 Cent may have obtained that offensive footage of Cassie. I have no desire to even consider who else may have obtained access to the footage. The video disturbed 50 Cent so much that he called Diddy to find out more. But Diddy's response caused 50 Cent to assume that Diddy was the one who purposefully released the tape. That's just so ridiculous on so many levels. But at least Cassie got paid. However, it appears that Diddy did not only hit on her. According to Jaguar Wright, he also allegedly did this to Kim Porter. Jaguar posted this video a few days ago in which she disclosed that Cassie and Kim Porter had a heartfelt conversation shortly before Kim's death, which was purportedly caused by pneumonia. Jaguar refrained from providing specifics regarding the topic of the conversation, but sources claim that she thinks Kim asked Cassie to flee after warning her about her potential. Kim made hints about this in her supposed autobiography, which was set to be published just before her death. Allegations regarding the men Diddy slept with and his issues with steedies are included in some sections of the book that became well known online soon after Kim passed away. It seems that the book also included a thorough description of every adult masquerade that Diddy planned, as well as Kim's experiences, which is essentially what Cassie claimed to have experienced in her complaint. Child. This is a lot, and the idea that Diddy was seeing women is just sick, especially considering that at the time, he had 3 daughters of his own. It's just disgusting. Additionally, since Jaguar's new revelations, people have been dragging him, accusing him of voyeurism. Did he really pimp Cassie out to other men in order to satisfy his fetish for voyeurism? Forgetting whether or not Cassie settled. It appears that Diddy is an S, and I hope that more people come forward. Thank God, people have finally come to believe that she has been telling the truth for a very long time. It's terrible, but I'm curious what you guys think about this. Do you think Diddy really outdid Kim Porter? Jaguar Wright regarding Diddy's treatment of women, particularly Cassie and Kim Porter. It discusses instances where Diddy allegedly forced Cassie into acts with other men, recorded these encounters, and manipulated her using these recordings, essentially controlling her life. The text also touches on a lawsuit filed by Joy Dickerson Neal against Diddy, claiming mistreatment and exploitation. Additionally, it mentions Jaguar's assertion that Kim Porter warned Cassie about Diddy's behavior before her passing. Overall, it sheds light on serious allegations and controversies surrounding Diddy's treatment of women in the entertainment industry. Thanks for tuning in to Pop Gossip. Stay updated on the latest buzz in the entertainment world by hitting that subscribe button and ringing the notification bell. Don't miss out on our next dose of juicy stories and celebrity scoops. Share your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, for all things pop culture, it's Pop Gossip. See you in the next video.